everyone, it's Soyoung from Style Me Soul. Long time no see. I'm so sorry about that. I've been really swamped with work. But I'm here today to answer some questions that I've been getting consistently, which is, as a foreigner who's not in Korea, how do I purchase from or get vendors' contacts from Dongdaemun Wholesale Market? And I know it's really hard because there's not enough information for you on the internet regarding the Dongdaemun Wholesale vendors. So I'm going to show you a really easy way you can just browse through the tens of thousands of little stores that are inside the wholesale market from your phone. It's just like using Amazon, Alibaba, or any other shopping app that you have. It's really simple, but the only thing is the account creation and approval process can be a little bit tricky, but I'll take you through it in the later half of this video. What I want you to do is first get on App Store, and you're gonna look for two apps. One is Sinsang Market, and you're going to download Sinsang Market. Or there's another app. They pretty much do the same thing, except Sinsang Market is the bigger one. It's called Linkshops. And although Sinsang Market is bigger, Linkshops has better English service. I'll show you how you can create accounts for both. For tips on how I use Sinsang Market to buy from the wholesale market, I'll create that in another video. Today, I'll just give you a really quick walkthrough. So this is the Sinsang Market app. Right now, this app is coming out in Korean for me because I'm in Korea. I do know for a fact that they have an English version for non-Korean users. It's a little janky. Like sometimes I'll try using a foreign VPN from Japan or the US, and it still will show me the whole app in Korean, but I do know they have an English version. If you have a friend who can read Korean, then you can ask them for help and it'll be really easy for you to navigate. And you see a whole lot of products, right? This is from the tens of thousands of vendors that are in the wholesale market. And you can filter it by category. Just in case you can't get your hands on the English version, you have the categories on top. So this is women's clothes. That's men's clothes, that little shirt thing. The heels, that's obviously women's shoes. That's men's shoes. This is women's handbags. This is men's handbags. This is women's accessories, all sorts of accessories. Men's accessories. And the cool thing is they even have a separate category for baby clothes, which are adorable. I like to just look through it because they're so cute. And then you have accessories for babies. And below here, you have all the different buildings, so you can filter through the different buildings. And the first one on top on your left, this is The Oat. On the right, that's Cheongpyeonghwa. And then I'll just take you through the major buildings. The third one on your left, that's APM. The third one on the right, that's APM Place. Fourth on the left, that's APM Lux. On the right, that's Queen's Square. These are some of my favorite buildings. DDP Fashion Mall, previously known as US. That's also a pretty good one. And this is Techno for more affordable basic clothes. And then, which one? And maybe DWP can be interesting for you. So yeah, you can filter through the buildings as well as the categories of the product that you're looking for. And what's awesome is basically you can view all the different styles. Let's say I'm looking for outerwear because it's winter, and you can also filter through what style it is. This isn't always exact, but there's romantic chic, luxury, missy, which I think it would be for women in their 30s and 40s. And then for madames, that's for women in their 50s, 60s and beyond. Office, casual, sexy, urban/modern, which would be really popular in Seoul. Unique, I love the unique category. This is the Myeongpum style, that's the luxury fashion. So like luxury inspired or maybe like luxury imitating fashion. And then celebrity styles, simple/basic. You can also filter through colors. So if you're looking for a blue jacket, that's how you would be able to filter through. You might think, oh, this is white, but if you actually click on it, they probably provide a blue version of this jacket. So if you keep swiping, there's the blue one. And you can also filter by manufacturer country. So Korea, China, country other than Korea and China. And then you can also filter through the price. So what this app is really good for is for you to get a feel of what you're actually looking for in the Dongdaemun Wholesale Market, the price ranges, the styles, and maybe that can help you sort of get some research and insight into how you want to source the clothes for your business. When you're actually ordering from this app, so you can get from browsing to purchasing really easily. So you just pick one of each. So as you all know by now, you have to buy 2 pieces per design, and you can mix colors or sizes. So here for this sweater, I'm going to be mixing the blue and the black. And here, when you try to put it in your shopping cart, you have 2 options. One is or the left, that's 매장 주문 담기, which is you're ordering directly to the store. So you have to have somebody pick it up at the store for you. Maybe you have a shipping company or a business partner in Korea, or maybe you're going there yourself. And sometimes you can ask the vendor to ship to a Korean address. And if you add 4,000 won, some vendors will actually ship it to a Korean address of your choosing. And then on your right, that's Sinsang 배송, which is Sinsang Market, the app. They also have a logistics division. So they do the packaging and then the sending to you themselves. Unfortunately, they only provide shipping to Korean addresses right now. So if you have a Korean shipment company that you use to ship to your own country, then you can use it. And what's really cool is, so the market opens at night, right? From midnight. If you order at 2 in the morning, it will be by your doorstep that same day. It could be 11 a.m., it could be 4 p.m., but it arrives the same day, which is so amazing. Yeah, so if you have any relatives, friends, business partner here, please do make use of that amazing infrastructure. And then you can make payment. So if you're using the Sinsang Market shipment, you can actually use your credit card. Otherwise, you can use bank wire transfer. And after you enter your address, that's done. So what's tricky here is actually creating your account and then having it approved, because the apps have to make sure that you're a legit business rather than just a retail individual shopper who's trying to buy clothes at a cheap price. And they get really picky about that. So you have to provide some papers and proof of a store or your online shop to prove that you do in fact own a business. So I'll take you through all of that in the next section of this video.
So I'll show you how you can create an account on Linkshops. It's much easier than Sinsang Market. So you go to www.linkshops.com and you can set the language to Korean, Chinese, or English. I'm going to select English here. And then you do sign up. You can read the terms of use, but if you really want to use it, then probably check yes. I'll agree to emails and texts. So you put in your email address, tellmeso@gmail.com, password, and then your name, Soyoung Lee. This is just your phone number. They give you limited options for the phone numbers, or oh, never mind, you can directly input your country code. I'm gonna do Korea. And then order name is basically what the wholesale vendors, how they'll view your business name when they get an order from you through Linkshops. And it doesn't have to be the same as your business name. It can be something else. You can do like, let's say Sexy Soyoung. Oh, there's already a business called Sexy. What should I do? I'll say Corgi. And then corporate name is your actual legal business name. So I'll do my legal business name here, and then your business registration number. Probably you'll have different numbers for different countries. So actually they're quite strict about this. So they make sure that you actually own a legitimate business before you can actually sign up for it. If you do have one, all you have to do is input your information. If you don't have a legal business, then you should probably go make one. And then you select and upload the file that contains the information to your business to prove that it's a real one. And I'm going to upload mine here. Bank account for refund. This is not a required field, so you actually don't have to put this in. This is in the case that they have to send you a refund. They keep your bank account number just in case. That's never happened to me before, but I guess it's happened sometimes. They have Citibank in Hong Kong something. I don't have a promo code, and you hit complete. And it's done. So all you have to do is wait 1 business day for the Linkshops people to check that you're a real business. And if they do, they'll approve your account, and then you'll be able to see the app right away. That's it. You should probably do this on a PC rather than the app. It's really simple if you just have the right information. So I'll show you how you can create an account on Sinsang Market. It can be a little complicated because you have to submit a paper saying that you're a legitimate business. And also this sucks, but Sinsang Market doesn't have an English website or a Chinese website or any other website that's not in Korean. Really? Like, I don't get it. But what you can do is if you use Chrome, then you can just do right click. I use a Mac, so that would be double click. No, two finger click. And then you just click translate to English. And it's not perfect, but you can still view the website in your language. So they have two options here. One is for domestic business, and then one is for overseas business. If I'm a Korean company, then I can just do domestic business. But if you're a non-Korean business, then you click on overseas. And then I'm going to click all the required terms, not click on optional, because this is for marketing, and them not having an English website pissed me off. And then email authentication, I'll just type in my email, stylemesoul@gmail.com, and then send mail. And then you can just verify the code once they've sent it to your email. Subscriber name. I guess that subscriber means your name. So I'm going to put Soyoung Lee here. My ID. I'll say sexy Soyoung. Let's check. Password. Not going to tell you. Actually, I'm not an overseas business and I already have a Sinsang Market ID, so I'll just take you through this and not submit it. So I'll say that my business name is Sexy Soyoung, and then you select the country where you're running your business. So they have China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, US, Canada, and then you can click on etc. if you don't see your country here. Let's try etc. That's your country code for your phone number. And then you can put in your phone number, basically. I'll say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And then your address, where you're conducting your business, and whether it's an online business or an offline business. The only tricky part here is to prove that you're an actual business. And they do this to make sure that you're not just a retail shopper who's trying to buy clothes at a cheap price versus whether you're an actual business. So do you own a physical store versus are you running your shop on a website? So if you do online business, then you have to put in your website where you're selling stuff. And your website doesn't necessarily need to have products listed. If you have a business and you have a website and you're planning something, you can still link it. That's how I started because you're still planning something, right? So you can do that, but you do need to show that you're working on something on an online store. If you have an offline business, so if you click on offline, then you need to show an example of inside your store. To be honest, it can be somebody else's store if you are just setting up and you don't have one yet. I don't think they would know, but you just take a photo of a store along with your credentials, so your ID, and then you upload it. If they don't like your photo and they don't believe that you have a business, they might reject your application, in which case you can just submit it again, ask them why they didn't take it. Or if you have an online business, you can just take a photo of yours. And you have to write something like, I apply to Sinsang Market, or I want an account at Sinsang Market, or something that shows that you're not just lying and using somebody else's photo. Yeah, and then you have to attach your business ID. You have to actually own a business like legal entity. So my guess is every country has paperwork that proves your business. So in Korea, I can go to the city hall and then get a paper that basically has my business registration ID, my business address, name, and stuff like that. And so you get that formal paper and you just take a photo of it and you upload it here. And then you click application for membership and that's it. And I think it took a day, maximum 2 days for them to approve your application. If they reject you, I think you can still resubmit it or at least ask them why yours didn't go through. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. And then once your application gets approved, then you can log in on your phone and use it as an app. And it's like using Amazon or Alibaba, where you're just looking at all the thousands of vendors on your fingertips and on your phone.